Hi everyone, my name's Lex and I'm a mental health first aid trainer. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the main things that come up for people when we're talking about well-being. What do you do to look after your well-being, and where is it that you may suffer? Well, one thing that I come across a lot, especially when I'm working one-on-one with clients, is things like pressure and stress, low self-esteem, low confidence, and these are all risk factors for our well-being. If we're not looking after our self-esteem, if we have low self-esteem, if we have low confidence, it has a huge impact on our well-being. So self-esteem, like, why do we suffer with this? And a lot of the time I used to think, social media has a huge part to play in self-esteem. So I used to think, is this a lot to do with children? But actually I work a lot with adults as well that suffer with self-esteem. And a lot of times people don't know that this is what the problem is, because a lot of people get mixed self-esteem and confidence mixed up. They think that this is the same thing. And in fact it isn't. Confidence is about your own ability to do something, and self-esteem is about the value in yourself, like liking yourself, loving yourself for who you are. And that's where a lot of people suffer. So for instance, you could have one without the other. So you could be someone who's very confident but suffers with low self-esteem. And a lot of people don't pick up on this because they assume confidence is self-esteem. So what plays a part in our self-esteem? Well, those things can be social media. Social media does have a huge impact on our self-esteem because we're looking at everyone else's lives, and it's so easy to portray an excellent life on social media. You know, you put a picture of you smiling away, look what I've done today, and for other people it makes them feel they're very inadequate or they're not good enough. And then also another thing is what's the word I'm thinking of? The filters on photographs. It's very rare. Like someone has to make won't make their pictures as natural to life as they possibly are. They feel that they need to change that because otherwise they're not, or the picture's not good enough. So what we're looking at social media, any platforms of media, a lot of the times that we're seeing isn't the truth. So of course, if you're someone that already suffers with low self-esteem, believes that you're not good enough, this is going to have an even huger impact on you. So this is what I wanted to talk about as well, is of just being very mindful of what you're seeing. Is it the truth? Are those people happy behind what they're posting? And why do you believe that you have to match up to that? What's wrong with the life that you have? Why does life need to be perfect? Or you feel that you need more money, a better car, better clothes? Those things don't bring you happiness. Happiness comes within. And that's when, if you value yourself for who you are, that's when your self-esteem picks up. And things like that, money can't bring you, and as many likes on social media, they can't bring that happiness. They cannot build that self-esteem up. You have to do that for yourselves. So just something a little bit that I wanted to talk about there. So some of the signs to look for low self-esteem can be those feelings that you're not good enough, believing that other people are better than you are, or believing that someone's better looking than you are, have a better shaped body. All those sorts of things, they're keys to look at if you find yourself thinking that way, or believing you have to change something about yourself to fit in. So I hope you find that useful, just a little bit around self-esteem, because it has a huge pressure on our lives. And the thing is too much pressure, too much stress really is not good for our well-being either. So that is just one category that adds to it. There's obviously many more that will add to it, but that's one thing to be mindful for, because just try to take that pressure off yourself. Be you for who you are. As I say, that's where your happiness will come in. But just think about if you want to de-stress, because stress, just another area of this, but stress is not a mental illness. It doesn't come under a mental illness, but it's the start of it. It's a risk factor for it. And because of how, again, we feel that life needs to be perfect and we need to be the best at things, we put that pressure and that stress on ourselves. So all we're doing is adding to our stress. So if you think of stress as a container, you're filling it constantly every day with all these things that you feel that you need to do to fit in or feel good about yourselves. Well, all you're doing eventually, if that container gets too full, it will overflow into poor mental health or potentially a mental illness. And that could be anything, but the main things from stress will be depression, anxiety and panic attacks. And I know that those are huge all over the world. You know, they're even bigger than some of the physical illnesses we have out there. So just little things there to think about when you think about your well-being and how do you want to stay in good mental health. Just a couple of topics there for you to think about. But again, just be very mindful, because we really need to be looking after our well-being so that we're not falling into poor mental health and then into a mental illness. Okay, well, I hope you found this video useful. Thank you for watching.